Hey everybody, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Doki Literature Club. We are here with Natsuki and Yuri, and we're wondering where Monika is. Now, if you don't know what's been happening, which you probably should, the people who are watching this seem to know a lot more than I do. Basically, Natsuki and Yuri and Monika are basically running this club now. When it used to be 5 of us, it's now 4, and me as a person and we as people only remember it, but apparently in the game, our character does not. Let's do this. Hey guys. Sorry, hey, have you seen, why, first line. Hey, have you guys seen Monika? Ah, no I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is in addressing her. Oh yeah, and they had this argument, this really weird argument where Yuri started to cry. No I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Turning up that outline to like 20 there, buddy. I don't even remember anything bad happening. I'm wondering, is this text a mask for the actual, like, text? Like, I wonder if she's actually, like, trying to reconcile this, but, like, some force is trying to make this club as happy as can be. So, like, but it's kind of like terror. I don't know, maybe that's... I'm just thinking, that's what I'm thinking. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid of you, always afraid you secretly hated me, or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Haha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Haha. They keep getting over the characters really well. It's something that I think this game deserves all the praise in the world for. They can, like, at every turn, like in real life, they kind of, like, show what their character is like. Natsuki will not show that she has some sort of affection for anybody. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Okay, so we've seen this before, but in kind of like a different scene. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still. That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Oh my god. That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song. See, what's happening here is that I think I'm talking too fast and, like, I'm not getting enough oxygen. I should just take it a bit slow. But it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Calvin. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. All of this has happened kind of before, but it's really weird, like, that's why I kind of paused. It's weird, like, it happening without Sayori. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything about that the 3 of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Calvin, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything,
It's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls out a copy of the book out of her bag. Well, we read before with her, but this is cool. We get a second time reading. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. Sorry guys, I just took a break for a second. I felt like I was yawning too much and I'm not tired, so I don't know. Maybe I am tired secretly. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll get to some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking and mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up a water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Yeah, no. For me, on average, it takes about 3 minutes to make a cup of tea. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Yeah, it's probably a good idea at this point. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. What the fuck is that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking in air through their teeth. Like that? Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer around. Yuri? Oh man. I'm not skipping this. I am not skipping this. No. No, you can't. No, no. No, 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 no. I thought I was skipping it for a second, but then I took my finger off the computer and like it kept going. What in the fuck? I'm kind of like, kind of feel bad for Yuri. I'm still thinking about that. I didn't think that this game would still shock me. And I've been playing this for like so much stuff has been thrown at me and still I'm a bit shocked. Thanks for waiting patiently. Yes, Yuri, I waited patiently. Calvin, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, I do. I also like when my screen doesn't go all fuzzy. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri's... Oh, I skipped a accent, sorry. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself a little. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Calvin. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. It's so weird for me. It really is weird for me. I don't know, and that's why the pauses are coming in more frequently. I apologize, but I do have to like think about this a lot. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Calvin, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Sure. Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read books. I can read my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. That's really weird for a young girl. Never mind. I won't go any further. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag, and I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I'm not very much a chocolate person myself. I like what do you guys like to eat, like in terms of chocolate? Because I really like pink snack bars, are nice. I like blue club bars, are nice. I really like Kit Kats. I really like Milky Way Crunchy Rolls, are nice. I like a good Dime bar. I love Dime. I love Dime a lot. Blue M&Ms are really cool as well. Blue M&Ms, definitely. Okay, let's keep going. I was just thinking about chocolate. I guess I am a chocolate person. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side, and as if in sync, we assumed the reading position as the same reading position as last time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really having a poor time reading today, and I will say I did have an exam today, so maybe I'm just kind of like out of it. Each holding one half of the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri stands closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Okay, it's pretty easy not to touch her chest! Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I hope no one heard me shout that. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish to open the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the paper. Oh, I hate that as well. I can't eat chocolate when playing video games either. It's horrible. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. But the art in this game is really beautiful. I always just get very weirded out by the red eyes. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book and simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Why would you just why is that your instinct? Like, oh my god, who are we playing as? Like, we've known her for 2 days and we're just popping chocolate into her mouth. Like, it worked, but I'm just saying. Like, that's not always gonna work for everyone. If you're sitting beside someone that you've known for 2 days and you try to put a chocolate in their mouth, they're not always gonna be okay with it. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression. Okay, here we go. Okay, maybe. Did I just. Yuri looks to me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Don't act like she's the weird one. Someone put chocolate near my mouth too. I'd eat it. Calvin. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yes. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. Did the music stop? I can't. Calvin. Suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Calvin. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Calvin. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Calvin? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? What the fuck is wrong? No, stop it. I feel like I'm losing my... Let's not. Okay, I'll go get the nurse. It makes me not want to read. I'll go get the nurse. I just want to look at you. What the fuck? No, I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry, that's it. I'm done. I'm freaking done. I can't even look at that. No. What is that? They're like real eyes. Yuri, no. Huh? Oh my god. I'm actually like, I feel sick. Stop it. Oh, thank you, Monica. Oh my god. It's time to share poems. That was properly disgusting. Like, and it was just because it was like the real eyes moving around, and like it made me feel really uncomfortable. It made me like my skin crawl. What have I gotten myself into? I'm probably gonna be cursed now, aren't I? It's over. Hey Natsuki, how's it going, girl? I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. Natsuki, you can insult me all you want. I'm still thinking about Real Eyes Magoo, like staring at me. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect to find your writing style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from us all. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care about, so I should have spent time with you. Were you gonna have weird eyes, Natsuki? Like, I regret it. I regret it in every way, shape, or form. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody, so it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. I will. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Okay. Amy likes spiders. Is this the same one before? Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross, and that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks a lot of spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers, and I'm going to tell everybody. So we already talked about this. This is about her love for manga, I think. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, that message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn respect for others for liking weird things, such as two girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. So they kind of are mean to her about manga. I talked about it before, but I watch a lot of anime. Like, probably too much. And it's not because I'm like anime is superior to television, because I do think that like my favorite shows are live action. You know, stuff like, well, I think currently like my favorite show like is Stranger Things, but like I think with anime, like I just like watching it. It's really nice. There's like the animation is just beautiful. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess, thanks, but it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. So there's consequences to our choices. Let's pick Yuri now. Hey Yuri, don't be weird. Hey, Wandering Eyes McGee. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Calvin, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you what kind of techniques were worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try and give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Calvin. Every time that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. It's that bad, Calvin. I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed, but right now I just want you to read my poem too, okay? Oh, okay. I just remembered something, okay? So someone in the comment section, I'll read this in a second. Someone in the comment section said that now that Sayori is gone, it kind of feels like the whole club is falling apart. And I kind of get what they were saying. And now I'm thinking, what if like Yuri dying set this all in motion? What if she was holding the entire world together? Maybe. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Is that bottlehead? A linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin hope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open waters in all directions and drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes. With human eyes. Well, that sounds familiar, actually. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. That would be just any kaleidoscopes. Kaleidoscopes are scary as it is. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stands. Stands. I can't read joint writing very well. God disapproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. Is that fatty? Fatty gears and ticking clock, or faintly gears? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really bad. Like, I never learned joint writing. I never learned how to write it or read it. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bottlehead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting of the sky and the faintly gears. I'm going to say faintly gears and open up human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bottlehead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Are you okay, Yuri? It doesn't matter what it's about. Did the music stop for you too, guys? Like, I hope it didn't stop in the recording. Mine is a little bit hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way it writes, so I wrote a poem with it. And now you're touching it. Haha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. We will read Monika's next time. I know I'm going through this slowly, but I don't want to, like, get into something and then not be able to, like... Because it seems like we're getting pretty deep. But I will say one thing. I do understand the idea that, like, take getting someone else's pen and you write with it and it's like, oh my god, is this what rich people write like? Sorry guys, I wasn't able to rejoin writing very well. I'm not good at it. I'm really not. And it's like one of the things that I'm probably like I don't get self-conscious about a lot of things, but like for that it's kind of like really weird for me because I just our class never learned it and I don't know why. I think it was every year they learned it, but for some reason our lecturer was like, our teacher in 5th class was just kind of like, not 5th class, 4th class was just like kind of like whatever. You know, he was cool. He read us a story every Friday. Flight of the Doves, really good book, but you know, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Siga yo se ta ko